week, I had to do a gig at the beautiful Mount Airy Lodge. Now, I don't know if you remember that place, but it's the place with the heart-shaped hot tubs and champagne jacuzzis and shit. Well, back years ago, the place was considered classy. By the time I played it in '97, it was considered classy if you were Puerto Rican. The audience that night was retarded. I don't mean that in that, hey, fucking retard, how you doing? The audience was literally a bus full. Let's make that a short bus. Of legitimate special needs people. The whole show, they laughed, they clapped, they sang along. Great if there was any music involved. Oh my God, that night, after that disaster of a show, I go up to my room by myself, and of course, they've given me the honeymoon suite.
There you go.
And I'm like, oh my God, and I'm so bummed out. I decide I'm going to crawl into that heart-shaped hot tub, and now that I weighed 238, my ass was so big that each cheek fit on one side of me. Well, I see the bottle of honeymoon champagne, and I decide, you know what? I'm going to have myself a little drinky, and I'm going to give a call to old Jerry. I dial the phone, and of course my boyfriend's voicemail kicks in, and I just snap. I'm like, ah! Sarah. Fucking surprise, huh? Oh, yeah, you know what I did, Sherry? I drove. Yeah, 15-15, okay? Yeah, what do I see? A dick puppet. A dick puppet whose closest friends at Aspen. Oh, it ain't even no funnier than the dick puppet. The booker says I can't headline because I'm a woman and nobody likes a woman comic. Are you fucking listening to me? Non-emotionally available cocksucker. Woman comic. No, it is to be a woman comic. You fucking... You know what? It is to be a fat woman comic. I can't even fuck my way to this. Okay. Call me back. Jerry never called me back. I care. What do I care? Fucking always have boyfriends. Easy fucking come, easy go.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I had Ross. Nickname, I'm not gay anymore. Oh, bitches, you know.
He's still gay.
That motherfucker. Oh, really, Ross? If you're not gay, how come we're watching Pretty Woman for the 52nd time and you're wearing my eyelashes and crying, you fucking faggot? Oh, Daryl. Daryl was my first black boyfriend. I met him on www.blackmenwhitewomen.com. No, honestly, man, you should go to that site after you I actually dated Daryl for 3 years, which is pretty good, right? That's 9.5 years in black. And 73 in fact, right? I'm just assuming you two are faggots because of the shorts and the fucking hair. Faggots always have that hair that's made straight up like a Joshua vagina. black guys because I had gained some weight. But luckily, it was around the time that song, Babies Got Married. And that was a song that extolled the virtues of the ample lump. So I said, wait a minute. At this point, I could either get a chubby, ugly, disgusting white bastard, or a hot black. I could get LL Cool J or Jared from somewhere. Oh, it was great. For 6 months, I ran an underground railroad through that. Hey, you know, but at the time, the blacks loved me. I had that big ass they can hide behind when the cops started shooting. Oh, Randy. Oh, my God, this guy, Randy. No one I ever dated would ever compare to this one guy, Randy. Now, okay, because Randy was really into all this weird sex stuff. And here's my truth. I always joke around about sex during my act and stuff, but honestly, I've never really been comfortable with sex. At heart, I'm really more of a Charlotte than a Samantha. Please explain it to the straight guy. But anyway, I'm like a total freak, right? So actually, my family doesn't even mention sex. We're not allowed to do so because we're from Connecticut. They know when you drive into Connecticut, there's a sign on the highway that says, "Welcome to Connecticut, you won't find your clitoris here." Okay, so I'm dating this guy, Randy, and I'm laying in bed one night, and he bursts in the room. He's like, "Oh yeah, I think somebody wants it. Yeah." And he kneels down next to the bed, and he sort of looks. And then he spit. No, really, it wasn't like your normal guys who maybe wet a finger and go in for the old kick. This guy was spitting on my pussy like he just did something fun. What was he trying to do? Polish it? I couldn't wait for him to pull out a squeeze. You mop it up and have a report. Is this some weird carnival game? Like you get free ass. Oh, you a stuffed animal? Wait, regroup. Take it off. There was one week that I was booked to work at this place in New York City. There was a comedy club on the east side, and I used to notice that every single night, at the same time, this old lopsided Cadillac would drive around the block. One day I called over the owner of the club, and I'm like, hey, Al, I go, who the fuck is that creeping around? He points to a headshot of a handsome Republican and goes, that's well, one day, that car stops, the door opens with this huge squeak, and I see why they call this guy Big Frank. Big Frank was 400 pounds. That's big. Let me illustrate that for you. I ain't exaggerating. 400 pounds, that is 17 Sarah Jessica Parkers. Well, I watched this guy Frank walk into the club, and I noticed something about him. Even though he's big, even though he's built like a refrigerator with back hair, there's something about him. He has swagger. He's macho, he's sexy. He's not sloppy fat, he's sexy fat. He's not like one of those fat guys who's all armpits and skin tags. I mean, oh, God. He's not Chris Christie. would come out so he could ask me on a date. Well, ladies, as you know, nothing says love like stalking. So we decide we're going to go on a date. Now, the day he shows up, he comes to my house and he's wearing a leather vest. So I said, I like your leather vest. And he goes, yeah. There are no cows left in Pennsylvania. He was so funny. You knew what? One of the best things was oddly attractive about him was, see, Frank pretended he was in the mob, but he wasn't. No, you know any fat Italians, you know they have to supplement their fatness with something to make them cool? Frank went with the mob. He always be like saying shit like, hey, if you ever need some, don't worry about it. I am connected. And I'd be like, yeah, you're connected to a fork, you fat fuck. And he would laugh so hard. He would let me get away with anything. This is the guy I could do no wrong with. Well, you know what else I loved? Okay. I loved being in photographs with this guy. Now, nobody likes getting their picture taken. Nobody. Especially a fat bitch. But think about it. This guy is 400 freaking pounds. Even with me going 238, I could get right up under one of those big arms because he had those big canned hams for arms. And I was transformed. I was a waif. I was Kate Moss. Starting with a bitch and lame miserably. Only comes the time and day. Well, we decide after a few months we're going to move in together. Because Frank, you know, was only 45, so he was going to move out from his mother's house. Now this is a win-win situation, right? I love food, I love men, and this guy combines both. He's one-stop shopping. And you know what? You guys all know this when you're in a relationship that's good. When you have somebody at home who gets you, you got added confidence. You can take chances. I started taking chances with my career. I got a couple little TV appearances. Suddenly the Queen of Mean thing starts taking off, and I'm at home. Well, even on a bad day, I would have some rough times, and this Frank just knew what to do. Like, I remember one time, I had this horrible treatment at a comedy club. This guy just shit all over me. I come in, and Frank's like, what's the matter? And I go, you know what? It's that fucking asshole at the comic strip. I can't even. And he's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You want that I should, go down there, maybe take care of somebody. And I'm like, you know what? I can handle it. You know, here's the deal. The guy has a problem with my language. Are you kidding me? The guy don't want me to say the F word no more. And sadly, I think chink may be out of the question. I don't want to get all emotional. Spick is hanging on by a cunt hair. Frank goes, oh, honey, come on, sit down. I got a story for you. Now, what I got to tell you is that